aces, kings, ace queen suited. Oh my god, hands every fucking where. What's up guys, I got a little announcement because next to our mechanics of poker and masterclasses, I'm very happy to announce that we have released our Poker Ambition Academy. In this academy, you will be receiving weekly interactive webinars in which we will be discussing all areas that you can improve in to become a more successful poker player. Taught by me, Adam Carmichael, and other coaches who have walked the path that you are currently walking. Enroll in any webinar you like or get a subscription. If you sign up for a subscription, you will also get access to our exclusive Discord community and our monthly free rolls, in which over the next coming months we will be giving over $10,000 worth of prizes away, including a license for the mechanics of poker. If you want to see what are the upcoming webinars and even want to check one out for free, go over to our site, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the academy. Put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up. Yo! As we open up the ace jack. He's a 3-bet, easy call. Then we get, also join on our table at 8-8, we get aces first hand. So it's guaranteed action here at the Wakko show. This is a plausible hand for a check raise on the flop. And at 87, it's quite a high number. We're probably gonna do that. Turn is quite interesting. I think. It's a spot where we're only gonna jam or check. I think jam with this hand is probably the correct play. So we're gonna start off strong and aggressively here. And he called me with queen 7 with the queen of hearts. Okay.
Give it to me, baby. Give me poker. What the fuck?
He saw 2 flush draws. He was like, the guy got queen 10 of hearts. Let's throw a little 3-bet here with the jack 3. Versus Mr. Helmets. He calls. Interesting board. Not gonna see bet this board that often. Actually, you know, it kind of depends. It's actually quite okay for me. Like, I don't have deuces and 5s, but I do have ace deuce off, ace 3 off. Okay, so ace 4 off some of the time. So that should. And obviously we have the ace x advantage. But then again, he has 4s and 3s. So it's interesting. It's a two-tone board, so I wouldn't expect a super high betting frequency, but also not that low. Medium. Plays a check raise. I think we just have a call. Whereas half pot again, I think we just have a call. That's a good river. I said with doubt. As deuces and 5s. Ace 5 suited obviously now have us beat. But hey, we shouldn't be too negative here. He can still also have made a lower flush. So let's stay positive. Or he just has ace queen. Thank you very much, sir. That again is much appreciated. All right.
Give it to me, baby. Give me poker. What the fuck?
So we are off on a flying start. A solid 6k stack. Okay. People usually say that I should play with real money on, but that tilts me so hard, so I don't do it. I understand for stream, branding, etc, etc. Would probably be better, but hey. Here we 3-bet the ace queen. Decide to go for a check on the flop. It's a check call. Face a barrel. Here facing a barrel, easy call. As I said, river is quite interesting. think we now have a check fold. Let's say he did have, I mean, we're blocking his main bluffs, which is a flush draw. So I think this is a spot where it's very hard for him to be bluffing. He should probably show up with like pocket fives, I would assume. But then again, are you really gonna follow that through on that river? So yeah, having the ace of diamonds is just the worst card. It's also, it's not really a spot where I know that a lot of people like to give up flush draws because you're blocking the folding range. But I think this is a spot where if you have the nut flush draw, you should just get it in. As, for example, I could have also had ace king of diamonds maybe. In hindsight, I think just c-betting flop is probably better. I see someone saying results. Unfortunately, I don't know when I last updated that. But unfortunately, guys, we went into a little downer. And I think we donated away most of our winnings. Or at least on the 5, 10, 10, 20 tables. Zoom we confirm now have beaten. I'm not gonna go back there because, you know, nothing left to prove. I think we ended like 2.5 BB 100. I think that's fine. This spot on the turn, I think it's quite close. I'm gonna go for a call, but don't hate check raising. Kind of depends. The more aggressive you think your opponent is, the more we should check call, and vice versa. I'm gonna check raise the river though. Here I made a funky line. I checked a board that normally you should not really be checking. But we're playing versus a recreational. Not really sure if I should call. He bets quite big, so I think I'm just gonna ship it in. But obviously he still could have something random, and if you jam, you get that out. But I get a time fold from Blaker here. Yeah, we had the best hand. We were allowed to put more money in the pot, right? So he times folds, interesting. So he probably had a draw, like ace jack or something that he now thought was a bit too expensive. Heads up nines, I guess we can sometimes 4-bet. I'll go for the call. Jack's bet flop. Can do a couple of things. Gonna go for the 10%. Here at nines, probably gonna fold to a barrel. I think having a 9 is very bad. Some of his bluffs could be in the 9 region, like queen 9, jack 9, 9, 8. 3 turn. It's not a great turn for my range. I think I'm gonna check. Not because he can make 3s, but like 5s. Let's say he had 5s. 5s is an option. Or like 7s. River is quite close. I'm gonna check. And there's a better thing with this fold. Even though actually it's quite close. Actually, I folded way too fast with jacks. I think jacks without a club is a fold. I think this is a call. This ace 10, I should probably sometimes check raise. Okay, he checks back, interesting. Turn is probably a mix. Don't think he has much 5x. He could check back ace 5 of spades, but that's exactly the one that I'm blocking. I would say that this hand probably just wants to bet 3/4 though. And queen deuce just calling and flopping 2 pair. Seems like a solid strategy. I think just particularly with the ace, we can definitely bet a little bit bigger. Here, I think raising is okay. I think all options are actually okay. I'll go for the raise this time. Let's reroll a high number.
Do you need help explaining what the hell goes on in these videos? Well, then Poker Ambition is the place to go to. We offer various services for various levels of players. Go over to our site, pokerambition.com, to find out more.
Ace queen suited, easy call. Ace 8 seems the easy check. Aces, kings, ace queen suited. Oh my god, hands every fucking where. He checks.
Interesting. People are approaching some checks. I'm a roll very low. I'm actually gonna check as well. I actually like check back more for the guys who I know start to be quite aggressive in delay. But in general, for example, king queen, I prefer betting. Ace king, ace queen, I think checking is fine. Here with the kings, I think betting off pot is my normal strategy. Now I think here we can start throwing out some delayed bets. Let's start to do that. The deuce should not improve me at all. So from his perspective, this can be a little bit weird. Kings, I turn a king. I think it's time to slow play. And this is the easiest spot in the world with jacks. I think here now. Gonna fire big. And here I'm gonna go all in with jacks. As I said, this guy just joined. Don't really know who he is. But he just had a premium hand. The kings, I'm gonna call. That's an excellent river, unless he has pocket eights. But, yeah. That would just be completely retarded. He snap check back, interesting. What hand bets the turn as a snap check back? King 10 of hearts. For example, I think this is a good example. If you just look at your all-in EV, this hand would not have been in there, right? But this is, yeah, you're clearly being very unlucky. Personally, I thought the jacks versus the unknown who squeezes first head, that's also quite unlucky. But those things you don't see, so you have to come up with different ways to estimate variance in this kind of scenarios. Which ways that I have found, ways that I think are very useful to add to your strategy. I'm a professional World of Warcraft player. Okay, never played World of Warcraft. In general, I have to say, in the past I used to be a decent gamer. But ever since I started to play online poker, I just stopped online gaming because you're already spending so much time behind your computer that in my free time, I prefer to do something else. He's going with the ace 10. Turn is going to be interesting. Like I will have some ace 4, ace 5 suited here on the turn. I think if he barrels, I would much rather call those than ace 10. I also have ace queen. I have maybe some 9x, so I don't think we have to go all that wild. I think having a 10, like I would much rather bet ace 5, ace 4 now for sort of the same reason. So I'm gonna check this one. River is... Yeah, you tell me. What is the river? Yeah, so I wasn't 100% sure because I could, for example, bet that river and he could then raise a certain, like the hand that he had, or maybe had like king queen. Not really sure. But it's very hard for me to show up with bluffs there on that river. Should probably bet though. This one is close in terms of half potting or 3/4ring. Half potting or 1/3ing. I think I'm gonna go for one pot, given the semi-connectedness. Let's say it was jack 7 deuce, I would have just bet 1/3. And then I'll leave it up to you guys to figure out why I think now betting half pot is a bit better than on jack 7 deuce. I'll leave that up to you. If everyone crushes, who will lose? Well, the guy who crushes the least of all the crushes. If you were not streaming, would you play this game versus 3 top racks? Seems quite dumb. So dumb. Why do you do that? So dumb.
You fucking donk. You do it again. I remember in a video before I've told you to not donk. Why do you do that? Why do you do that?
I did something
so
funky,
dumb.
guys. So dumb. Did something very funky. So we have aces and there's only 8 BB in the pot. I think he posted or limped. Not 100% sure he posted or limped, to be honest.
And ISO 3.5 I actually decided to call because sometimes, you know, you have these fish the first hand, they just go bananas. So I figured, you know, giving him an opportunity to do something funky was a good idea. Now I'm trying to figure out what the fuck to do. Honestly, don't know. How much per month for the academy? I think it's 97 euros for 1 month, 247 for 3 months. Do check all this that I'm confirming, and you can also actually just join one webinar, so you don't necessarily have to be a member. I think that's 47. All right. That's what we call a good hand. Does mechanics can teach German level of players too? Yes, I think so.
Now, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and make sure to subscribe to the channel. Take a look at other videos that we've made. I'm sure you will like them as well. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. And make sure to join our Discord community so you can stay up to date with new content, new promotions that we have running here at Poker Ambition. And if you want to know more about Poker Ambition and our services, go over to the site pokerambition.com. Thank you guys for watching and see you in the next video.